Hello students, welcome back to my channel. We have finished our trigonometry chapter. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is coordinate geometry. So what is coordinate geometry and what is geometry? What is geometry? Here geometry, it studies about lines, points and curves. It studies about lines, points and curves, and these are all drawn on a surface. So it is known as geometry. Geometry means it is the wing of the mathematics. It studies about lines, points and curves, and all these are drawn on a surface. Is known as geometry. Okay, then what is coordinate geometry? See, in geometry we will use points, lines, surfaces. Yes, in coordinate geometry, if you want to define the position of these points, if you want to define the position of your points on a plane, we will use with ordered number pairs. We will use ordered number pairs. With the help of ordered number pairs, we will define the position of points on the plane. Okay, we will define the position of points on the plane. So simply coordinate geometry means, so what is coordinate geometry? Position of points on a plane is defined with the help of an ordered pair. Position of points on a plane is defined with the help of an ordered pair. In coordinate geometry, if you want to define points on the plane, if you want to define these position of points on the plane, then we will use ordered pair. With the help of these pairs, we will define the points position on plane. See, what are plane? What is a plane here? Here we will use Cartesian plane. If you want to define this on a plane, that is the plane is Cartesian plane or simply graph paper. Simply graph paper. On a graph paper, if you want to define the position of points, with the help we will use ordered pair. Yes, then it is known as coordinate geometry. Okay. In graph paper, we will observe some vertical lines and some horizontal lines. Yes, we will observe some vertical lines and as well as horizontal lines. Here, what are y-axis, what is a y-axis and what is x-axis? Okay, x-axis means the lines which are sleeping or in a horizontal position is called x-axis. The lines which are sleeping or in horizontal position, then these are known as x-axis. Okay, then what are the y-axis? The lines which are standing are in vertical direction. The lines which are vertical are in a standing direction. Then this is known as y-axis. Vertical lines are called as y-axis and horizontal lines are known as x-axis. Okay. Next one is x coordinate and y coordinate. What are x and y coordinates? See, for example, the xy plane, okay, containing all positive and negative value. Here we are going to plot 1 comma 3 on this xy plane. So first number is on x value and the second one is y value. Okay, so what's the x value? 1. So number this, and the next one is 3 on y axis. Okay, this is the ordered part. See here, what's the given question? What is x coordinate? X coordinate means the distance of a point from y-axis is known as x-coordinate. See, this is a xy plane. Again, I am drawing here for your clear understanding. The distance of a point from y-axis. This is the y-axis now, and this one is x-axis. What's the given point here? The x value is 1. Yes, so write here only 1. Okay, now what's the y value? 3. Here, see. Now I am drawing a vertical line from 1. Okay, here this is the y-axis and here I draw a vertical line from x-axis. Okay, now what's the definition means? The distance of a point from x-axis. So here see, the remaining part is there na, this part. So this is the distance from y-axis to x-axis. So the distance of a point from y-axis is known as x coordinate. And what is y coordinate? Means the distance of a point. See here, this is 1. So next one, what is y coordinate? Y coordinate means the distance of a point from x-axis is known as y coordinate. The distance of a point from x-axis is known as y coordinate. So what are the given points 1 and 3? Yes. So this is the 1 on x-axis and this one is the 3 on y-axis. So from here I am drawing a line that is parallel to x-axis. Okay, this is the line parallel to x-axis. So this is the distance. Yes, so this is the distance. The distance of a point from x-axis is known as y coordinate. The distance of a point from x-axis is known as y coordinate and the distance of a point from y-axis is known as x coordinate. And these can also be known as x coordinate is also known as abscissa and y coordinate is also known as ordinate. So here x coordinate is distance of points from y-axis is called x coordinate or abscissa, and y coordinate is distance of points from x-axis is known as y coordinate or ordinate. Okay, up to here clear? Okay. Next one is distance formula. Here we will learn about distance formula and how we have to find the distance between the 2 points. Okay, with the help of this distance formula. So what is the distance formula here? Square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Oh my god, madam, this formula is very lengthy. We can't remember this formula. These are containing x values, y values, y2, y1 squares and also an under root. Madam, this is very difficulty for us to remember this formula. We cannot remember this, madam. Please, madam. Are you thinking like this? Yes. So I am telling you that don't by heart this formula. Okay, don't by heart this formula. Now today we are going to solve this distance formula in very simple steps. Okay, very easy steps. Okay, don't by heart this formula. Okay, see, now we will apply this formula. Okay, the given points are 1 comma 2 and 4 comma 3. So here x1 comma y1 is 1 comma 2. Okay, next one is x2 comma y2 is 4 comma 3. Okay, now what's the given formula is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. What is x2 here? 4. So 4 minus 1 whole square plus what is y2? 3. 3 minus 2 whole square, square root of that. 4 minus 1 is 3 square and 3 minus 2 is 1 square, that is 9 plus 1, that is equal to root 10. Isn't it? Up to here clear? So if it is difficult to remember this formula, then apply this Pythagoras theorem. Okay, Pythagoras theorem is h square is equal to side square plus side square. If we know the values of side square, it will be very easy, or else remember this formula. Okay, square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square.